Hey, it's Craig and Danny from OCR Aviation. Today we have this 1980 340. It's an airplane that's been on the channel. We sold it to the current owner we just finished this annual. We're going to get ready to fly it back to him in Vegas. We're going to go do a post-maintenance flight. He also wanted us to put some time on it. So we're going to take it down to Brown Field in San Diego to pick up a Mustang that's a new listing that we'll have a video on that at some point here too. We thought it'd be fun to do that. You ready to go, Danny?
Ready, let's jump in.
Let's do it.
314 Golf Romeo is at OCR ready for taxi.
November 314 Golf Romeo, Long Beach. What was the request?
30 full length.
November 4 Golf Romeo, runway 30, taxi Foxtrot Delta.
Foxtrot Delta to 30314 Golf Romeo.
All right, it's a 1980 340. We're going to go up first and head out to the practice area and do our standard post-maintenance check flight, which is check all the systems. We'll take the airplane up to either 9.5 or 10.5 by setting the pressurization below sea level. Allows us to get the max diff, usually right around 10,000 in these airplanes. We'll check that. We'll check all the systems. Once that's good, we'll make a right turn, go south, and down to Brown Field. So far, we've flown this airplane a couple of times before we sold it. It's actually a really nice 340. It's got the original Garmin G600. It has a 750 and a 650. It also has a S-Tech. That's a 3100 autopilot. Then it's got the JPI primary instruments, and it still has the old standard gauges as well. From what I remember, we flew it. Everything worked well, and airplane ran. Actually, it was a really stable airplane, so we'll see how it goes.
Romeo, hold for traffic.
Standard takeoff brief, Mr. Danny.
Yes, we go for everything.
We go. If I see anything I don't like, I'll let you know. You fly it, I'll take the radios.
Yeah, so actually, for the standard briefing, anything before rotation in these airplanes will stop after rotation. So obviously, in-flight emergency, I'll fly to the radios, and if you can help me out with the checklist and work on the problem, we'll come back here, emergency return.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we're on the aux tanks now, but we're going to switch to mains for takeoff and landing like we're always supposed to. And we'll transfer back to the aux while we're in cruise. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Number 4 Golf Romeo, runway 30, cleared for takeoff. Say direction again.
Clear for takeoff 30, be a southbound departure, 314 Golf Romeo.
Roger.
Alright, gauges are green. Airspeed's alive.
Tower, Southwest 2711. Southwest 2711, Long Beach, Sierra, hold for release, expect in 9 minutes.
Traffic, 3 and 4.
Goes to pressurization.
Got it, 1 inch at start yet, so we'll plan on that. 2711, be ready to go at...
Traffic, 1 o'clock, same altitude, 0 miles.
And time
Right there in sight.
Time now 27. Copy that, Southwest 2711. November 32 Sierra, continue to
Traffic, 10 o'clock, same altitude, less than 1 mile.
10 now, same guy.
10 o'clock, same altitude, 0 miles. Traffic, 9 o'clock, same altitude, 0 miles.
Wow.
Sorry, somebody keeps stepping on you. November 32 Sierra, you don't want a pad? Say your request again.
We have to circle one more time. We are too high here. Helicopter 320.
Roger.
900, you said, right?
Number 4 Golf Romeo, traffic no factor, frequency change for good day.
Golf Romeo, see. Alright, while we're waiting for them, I'm just going to start making our way south, and we'll level off before the Class Bravo.
There's the traffic there. To the turn below us. Temps are good. Fuel pressure is good.
Altitude 1,000 to go.
Yeah, November 314 Golf Romeo's 5,000 feet, climbing 5,500, like flight following to Brown Field. Cessna 340 slack off.
Alright, 4 Golf Romeo, squawk 0243.
0243, Golf Romeo.
4 Golf Romeo, continue VFR climb up to 6,000 for traffic, please. Altimeter 3006.
3006, climb maintain 6,000.
Altitude
314 Golf
200
Romeo.
to go.
Thank you, November 657, continue your descent, cancel current spare, 133.0.
It's got a capture.
Yeah.
Roger, see you when I...
Pressurization is doing good. It's still below, showing -2 or -1. Aux tanks are working.
Thank you for the climb. Contact SoCal 28-1. Have a good day.
28.1, foreground from Good day.
That was 3267, clever, cleared RMP Zulu 20.
SoCal November 31, Fort Golf Romeo 6000.
Truthfully, even 7.5 will work.
Romeo approach, altitude your discretion.
Alright, and we're going to be getting climbed to 9,500, 31 Fort Golf Romeo.
Turn the right one off, let's see if it...
Yep. Just needed to fly. Thing about all these airplanes.
Yep.
Just need to fly them.
Alright, what else? Want to check the boots?
Okay, ready. Tail first.
There you go.
Wings.
Those are good. Those look really good too.
Then here comes the prop de-ice.
In the green. Pressurization is doing perfect. Pressurization, we've talked about it a few times, but the way we always test them is we turn them down to their lowest setting, and that way we climb. Cabin at theory should hold negative, whatever the negative is, like negative 1.5.
So right now at negative 500 inside the cabin, it'll max out at 7,500.
And then so by doing it the way we do it, once we get to the max pressure differential, which is getting close, you'll see the little knob down there. Move your knee for a second. I think we can get a picture of that. That little knob, once it gets to there and you see the cabin start to climb, then you've tested the safety valve that it's not going to allow the cabin to pressurize for more than that. And then, so we know that's working. So we test both of those, and then once we get to cruise, we can adjust the altitude setting to make sure that it's climbing. We'll set it to a higher altitude, and then change the rate knob, and the rate should increase or decrease. And therefore, by doing that, we've checked all the functions. This one's actually doing really well. So far so good. We should see a bump here, and we got the bump. So we can stop at 7.5 if you want. Or let's keep on going. Alright, let's do it. See what we do with Class Bravo. We may go over it or through it. Look at the corridors. Try again. I haven't done San Diego VFR in a long time. We did it actually, but that was to Montgomery, which is easy because you just go Mount Soledad or whatever, Soledad.
Yeah.
Alright, as far as autopilot's great. All the fuel systems are set up perfectly. The pressurizations work. We'll test, once we get to cruise, we'll test the rate knob. Boots are good. Pitot heat's good. AC needs some love. Looks like it's running hot. We tested the heater. The heater is really good. Didn't have that on camera, but trust us, it worked really well. Bit of sweat. Speed brakes work. Tested those on the ground, but we'll test them one more time in flight at some point. So far, so good.
Altitude 200 to go.
All right, Danny. Here's the $100 question. If you had to go 100 miles, 2 people, you could take any airplane.
100 miles?
100, let's call it 150 miles.
150 miles.
What are you taking?
You know my favorite airplane.
I'm guessing, you taking a TTX or Columbia 400, whatever?
Altitude.
Oh, I'm so disappointed that you think that. It's the King Air.
No, the King Air.
There's nothing better than a King Air.
Yeah.
I do love the TTX, but nothing beats the King Air.
Yeah. I'm especially partial to the F90.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
In general, though, even without bias in that King Air market, the 90 market, it's a shame that they only made that airplane for 6 years.
C90? Or you mean the F90? Yeah. It's weird that they picked the C instead of the F.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's, you always hear these things, but it sounds like at the time the speed was too close to the 200, so they felt like it was cannibalizing that market a little bit.
Yeah.
Because at that time the 90s had the dash 21 engines, so they were 220 knots or something, and the Fs were 260, and then what's a 200's 275, 280.
200's 265, 270 now. Yeah.
But to me, they should have got rid of the C and kept the F, but what do I know?
I don't know why they would. Same tail, same fuselage, just cut a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
You think it'd be easier production-wise?
Yeah, because the fuel system, the electrical system, same as the 300. But maybe the I don't remember the first. No, 300. It was before the 300s were out, right? Those were late 80s. The same landing gear as the 200 and the 300. So. All right, the King Air's down, and the there's no TTX to fly.
Oh, that's a good one then. I'd go.
I got my answer.
Well, my second newest type rating is the Mustang, so I'm gonna go Mustang.
Yeah,
that thing's fun.
Yeah, it's perfect. Mustang is probably the answer, but if it had to be, for me, a Caravan. Well, I just love flying a Caravan.
I do like the Caravan.
It's so much fun.
The only thing I would change about the Caravan is how you lower the ladder when it's time to get out. They need to put a little hydraulic thing on this.
Yeah. I've gotten good at just remembering. You gotta flip it up.
Yeah.
Before you hold it. Well,
that's a good point.
No, but that is an annoying feature. That's for sure.
SoCal Cessna 12623 3500.
So let's talk about the newest type rating.
The newest one is probably the easiest one I've ever done. And we got
approach 132.2.
32-2, 314 Golf Romeo.
SoCal approach number
3600 indicated steps unknown.
look for traffic, A6.
SoCal November 314 Golf Romeo 9500.
Number 314 Golf Romeo, SoCal low, member altimeter 3006. And did you want a Bravo clearance? You want to go through the corridor?
Yeah, could we do the Bravo clearance and stay up higher before Brown Field?
Golf Romeo, sure can, but I gotta take it down to at least 75. I have traffic opposite direction at 95. You're clear to the Bravo, direct to Mission Bay, depart Mission Bay heading 150 and 7,500 for now.
Clear through class Bravo, 7,500, direct Mission Bay, and then after Mission Bay, 110, 314 Golf Romeo.
November 4 Golf Romeo, depart Mission Bay, VOR heading 150, 150.
150 after Mission Bay, VOR, 4 Golf Romeo.
So you want to go direct to Mission Bay now?
Yeah, please.
Activate.
Thank you.
Did she set down to 75 or did she?
7,500.
And 150 heading after Mission Bay.
So what's actually funny is talking about the newest type rating. I got the G7 type rating, and
because you're flying a G700?
No.
Oh.
No, that would make too much sense. Because we bought the new G500 to replace our 450, which is a G5 type rating. But at least the 650 that we have is still a G6. Anyway.
So the G7 type rating is what?
The G7 is for the G500 and the G600. Then the G8 type rating, which we'll see if we end up replacing the 650 with an 800 eventually, would be for the 700 and the 800.
So the G6 type rating is for the
650.
And the G7, which you just got, is for the 4 and the 5, or the 400 and the 500.
No, it's the 500
and the 600, yeah.
And the G8 is the 400, 700, and 800.
Right.
But the G5 type rating covers our G450.
Perfect.
Yep. Makes total sense.
Clear as mud.
Yep. So, what's kind of actually funny, I meant to tell you, is the new touchscreen FMSs in the G7 is a combination of the Honeywell on the 650 and this this Garmin 750.
Oh, really?
It is real. You would pick it up in a heartbeat. Well, a lot of people were having. My sim partner was getting frustrated because she was just basically a Honeywell.
Right.
And it was just really easy for me to go through the pages because it was so similar to Garmin in a bunch of different ways.
Right.
But yeah, so it's the new side stick Gulfstream.
Altitude 1,000.
And we took delivery last month. Putting up the 450 for sale. Hopefully we'll do a video on that soon.
That's cool.
And it is very hands-off.
Is it?
Yeah.
And how is it? Does it fly any different than the 450? Does it feel like, or is it just?
It would fly more like this. So it's basically a 650 with a side stick, so they're both fly-by-wire.
Right.
The 450 was still mechanical with hydraulic backups. And so it's smoother, it feels lighter.
Right.
The 450 you muscle around a little bit, which is, it's very similar to the 550, which is actually probably my favorite Gulfstream.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with it. It'll be good. We can go 9.0 everywhere instead of making the joke that we have to go slow in the 450 at 8.4.
Oh, you poor soul.
Yeah.
Poor soul.
It's rough.
And you did your type in Dallas? Is that where you were?
It was, yeah. So we went out to Dallas for 25 days.
Flight safety?
Flight safety.
25 days.
200.
Now, I think you told me, now if you ever go get the G8 type rating, which is for the 400, the 700, and 800. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Got it. You know, the initial's shorter, right? You can do a transition?
Yeah, they do what's called a transition course. So from what I understand, the G7, which had the 500 and the 600 on it, at the time, Gulfstream and Rolls-Royce were having a dispute.
4,500.
Descend and maintain 4,500, Golf Romeo.
00 Zulu, approach current shortly.
And so they couldn't come to an agreement in time, so they put Pratt & Whitney engines on the 500 and 600. So when it was time for the G700 and 800, they had come to an agreement, and now there's Rolls-Royce engines back on the airplane, and that's why it's a different type rating, but everything else is the same, so it's a 6-day course instead of 25.
6-day course, still a check ride at the end, obviously.
Exactly, yeah. So it's 5 days of training and then a check ride.
Okay. So you're basically learning the engine.
Yeah.
And the difference in weights and
Pretty much, yeah.
speeds.
The speeds are going to be the same. The fuselage is pretty much the same. Avionics are all the same. The hydraulics, flight controls,
Radar contact.
they should all be pretty much the same as far as I understand. But that'll probably be a year or two from now. 32, 35.
1 mile east of field 2,800.
So runway 26.
We can do that.
All right, the last test of the pressurization. So we're at 5,000. I'm gonna turn this up to 6. Sorry, we'll turn it to 7. Turn the rate knob all the way right. Get a big rise. Turn the rate knob down to the left. Get a small rise. So that we now know that thing's working perfect.
All right, I got a question for you, $100 question.
Yeah.
Altitude 1,000 to go.
Are we, as loyal Dodger fans for our lives, more upset with the Padres, Astros, or the Giants like always? Because we're about to fly right over Petco Park.
Padres.
Yeah, over them.
Yep. Used to be the Giants for it wasn't close. Now it's Padres.
Yep. Of course, there'll always be a special place in my heart for hating the Astros.
Yep. We were there.
No, we were.
Horizon 2107, contact Los Angeles Center 132.
So they basically want you over in the bay.
3285, Holy 107.
Yeah.
Number 4 Golf Romeo, you're 2 miles northwest of Mission Bay. Radar services terminated. Squawk to maintain VFR frequency changes approved.
Okay, VFR and frequency change approved. 314 Golf Romeo.
SoCal departure good.
Okay, and so now we're going to do 2605.
Flight level 230 via to Zoo 4.
Altitude 200 to go.
Alright, staying over San Diego. 3,500 is captured. San Diego corridor traffic. Cessna 340 is coming up on San Diego 3,500. We're southeastbound.
Altitude.
The tower there is 2825. We have kilo. That's it.
Okay, and I'm going to stay right to the right of the bridge.
It's the same.
Alright.
See that's on there, right? The airplane's on this one.
Oh, where my little airplane is.
You just pretty much stay on it until you get outside the Bravo, and then make a left. Because now we're out of the Bravo. No, actually we're in the Bravo.
We're out of it because it's between 33 and 47.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, yeah.
Go all the way out here. That's right, because we're at 35.
Yeah, looks good. You agree?
Yep. Yeah, because that's 48. And we're actually out of that altogether now.
Yeah. What do we have? We have Tango or Kilo?
Kilo.
Brown Tower, November 314 Golf Romeo is just coming out of the San Diego corridor with information Kilo for landing.
100 Fox Lima with you on the visual for 26 right.
Tower, November 314 Golf Romeo just coming out of the San Diego corridor, 3,500 landing with Kilo.
Straight in, and did you say clear land? Sorry, I got walked on.
Alpha 0 Fox Lima, from runway 26 right, clear to land.
26 right, clear to land, thanks.
On Brown Tower for landing that's not a Challenger. Say again.
That's
Is November 314 Golf Romeo just coming out of the San Diego corridor, 3,500 for landing with Kilo.
November 314 Golf Romeo, Brown Tower, entering right downwind for runway 26 right, reduce your speed.
Slowing down right downwind for 26 right, 314 Golf Romeo.
there you go.
Please. Alright, autopilot's coming off.
To the airport.
Airport in sight.
November 4 Golf Romeo, say aircraft type.
Cessna 340.
Roger.
Hola, Mexico.
We should go.
And Brown,
Quickest international flight ever I've ever done.
From Brown to TJ, or which way?
TJ to Brown.
how tight are they on the border for making approaches here? We always stay high and come this side of it, but do they let us get close to it, or what's the call on that?
He has no idea what you're asking.
Challenger 0 Fox.
Alright, you want main tanks?
The border is you
Please.
east, just try not to go south of it.
Great, thanks for the help.
Thank you. Yep.
Where are we going?
What's that?
Where are we going on the field?
Jet Center. I think it's right there by Customs, right?
Yeah.
Air Center.
Twin Cessna 4 Golf Romeo, you're following a Challenger descending at a 3,000 on a 4-mile final.
Looking for traffic, 4 Golf Romeo.
4 miles. It's over the mountain, I think. Or this side of the mountain, I mean.
Can you confirm what's the field elevation again? Like 500 feet?
580 feet. 528. Still don't see the Challenger.
Twin Cessna 4 Golf Romeo, that Challenger is now about a 2.5 mile final, 1,600.
And still looking through.
Oh, inside.
Traffic inside.
Twin Cessna 4 Golf Romeo, number 2, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, number 226 right, 314 Golf Romeo.
He's over the top of that big building, the last Amazon building, so he's a B must right now.
Send you there for lunch.
Where's that?
Prison.
Oh, yeah. No, thank you.
Central Aircraft Information, Lima is Colonel Altimeter 3005.
And we'll go to customs when we land 100 bucks.
At the Challenger?
Insight. Yeah. Alright, we've got 3 green, no red, turning final flaps. Boost pumps and main tanks.
Check.
Check.
Customs is at the base of the tower, right? For 0 Fox Lima.
Challenger 0 Fox Lima, affirmative, turn left on Bravo, hold short of runway 26 left, and Customs is at the base of the old tower.
Straight ahead. Would have been easier to tell him.
Sorry, can you repeat that? We were busy landing, sorry. Challenger 0 Fox Lima, left on Bravo, hold short of
That's alright, it's not like they put it on the chart or anything.
No, we go.
We'll be just straight ahead from Bravo, taxiway, the blue and white border, blue and white box. Okay, exit this runway, hold short of 26 left, streamline 100.
That makes sense, it's streamlined.
A charter company.
Yep.
Just confirm you want contact ground 124.4, streamline. Affirmative.
Nicely done, Danny.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that's it. This airplane's in good shape.
Golf Romeo, where are you parking?
We're gonna go to the air center.
This is the 4 Golf Romeo left, Bravo, hold short of runway 26 left, and then contact ground.
Bravo short of 26 left in ground, 314 Golf Romeo.
All right, Danny, well done. This airplane's in good shape. A couple of little minor tweaks. We had one that went away. Got AC, I think we just got to charge that. A little issue with the seatbelt. But this airplane's in good shape.
I think it'll get me home.
It's going to get you home. We appreciate all you guys jumping in with us. Any questions on anything aviation related that we love to talk about? So give us a call. Our contact info is below. We'll get a glimpse of this Mustang that we're picking up. That'll be listed on our site here shortly. But thanks for jumping in.